To do broadcasting.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Mexico City Diablos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 26-yard line. Run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the damn thing. That's the nigga I got from Mike.
That's something I have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The D tackle I got from Mike.
12
at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down the line before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 20.
I didn't even know he was standing over. But he was just standing over
Not
there.
only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards.
We're scoreless after 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
God damn, Lamar.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Listen, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. Do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
Goal to go.
Coming Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Kelce, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, Jackson. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and three's him. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we
They
do
all
know
go
there's
to the
some risk
wrong
takers
player.
out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, it's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
This has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Diablos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson for the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And bring this one back to the 29. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl.